welcome to Jassé in the Jeep. Thank you guys for joining. Today is going to be a very interesting day. I have one question from our passenger, and I have one topic that I want to talk about. So, if you know, Jassé in the Jeep was not a platform that was created to talk about relationships, but apparently there are a lot of people that have relationship questions. So a lot of my questions have been based on relationships. Hey Keish. A lot of my questions have been based on relationships, and earlier this week, one of my passengers reached out to me asking me a question on what they should do. And as I was reading the question, I was so surprised that it ended with, what should I do? Because to me, reading it, it was so clear, like, something really doesn't seem right. And I think my passenger knows that something doesn't seem right. But it's so funny that when it comes to what we're attracted to, when it comes to just people that we connect with, we want to not make an excuse for them, but just that. I can't even sugarcoat it. Make an excuse to why it's okay to allow people that we care about to do what it is that they do. So I'm going to jump right on into it. Buckle up, and hopefully I can remember the question verbatim. So my passenger has been dating someone since last August. They have a good time together. They take trips together. They enjoy each other's company. And recently, my passenger told their person that they're dating, that they want to take it to the next step. And instantly, she started acting a bit funny. She gave a list of, or has given him reasons to why they can't be together. But she's doing everything as if they're together. And to me, that's so unfair. And people do this all the time. It's almost like, I'm going to use you as a placeholder until I find what it is I really want. Or I'm attracted to you, and I'm feeling you, but you're not what I believe I'm supposed to have. And that's not fair, because it's not fair to just string someone along. So last August is a decent. I'm not thinking that August that just passed. That's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking last August, whereas they've been really, really communicating with each other for a while. And this person has been taking trips to see her, going out, just doing things that you would want someone to do that really cares for you. And it's so sad that when people say nice guys finish last, it's true. A lot of times, and I can speak for women, a lot of times we will have someone that we like or that we vibe with, that we're interested in a sense, but for whatever reason, we just don't want to take that next step. And it's not fair. It's not fair to treat a nice person or to continue to allow a person to be nice to you when you know you don't want it to go forward in a relationship. Now, the issue is, and where I get confused, and maybe this is why my passenger is confused too, is to how long do you allow someone how long do you allow this relationship to keep going? Like, when do you decide to say, you know what, I'm going to pull back? Or when does the other person say, I'm not going to keep spending time with this person because I know I don't want it to move on? It's almost like each person is taking just a little bit from the other person without being truthful and honest to themselves. And so I don't think I have to spend a long time on giving actual advice to this person, because I think they truly know. My advice to this passenger is going to be, just pull back and see if this person is going to miss you, want you around, notice that something is different, and also if they're going to reconsider, maybe I should look at this person a little more. Like, maybe I can be in a relationship with this person. Because a lot of times when it's like what's the saying? Getting the milk for free or something like that. It's almost like I don't have to miss you. I don't have to take next steps because you're there. We're doing everything as if we're in a relationship, with the convenience of me not saying that you're my boyfriend, or me not saying that we're in a committed relationship together. So my advice to you is to just pull back. Allow them to miss you. It's complicated because there's other people involved. There's mutual friends. Her child likes you a lot, and that's hard. But to protect your own energy and to protect your own feelings, and to just not get treated a certain way because you're a nice person, you have to pull back. You definitely have to pull back. So I would say cut down the communication and cut down the trips and doing all these things with this person. And if you do anything with them, do it as a group. Do it as friends, and allow them to see you interact with other people. Don't give all your time and your soul energy to this person, because right now they're taking you for granted from what I'm reading. So just pull back. I will say this Jassé energy is a bit hard for me. This week has been hard for me, and so I'm gonna pull back from giving advice, and I'm just gonna be honest and just transparent and truthful. So I just been in a situation where I feel like I'm stuck. Like I don't know. I guess I keep doing Jassé in the Jeep. The stuckness has absolutely nothing to do with Jassé in the Jeep. Jassé in the Jeep actually gives me hope and light into saying, wow, there's a whole nother life outside of my everyday routine. And I just want to talk to you guys about being positive in situations that at the time don't seem positive. So I told you guys when I first started doing Jassé in the Jeep that I'm on a spiritual journey. And that spiritual journey really just has me meditating, has me journaling, just contemplating on different things and analyzing where I am in my life and different situations. And there is one part of my life where I'm like, you know what? It is time for me to either figure out what I'm doing in this situation or move forward. And I don't want to talk about exactly what it is yet because I don't want to speak too soon, but I definitely want to give you guys my tips and tricks for remaining positive in what seems like a negative or a stuck situation. So the first thing is I try to wear a smile on my face every day, no matter what is going on. And that's very hard for me because I'm a Scorpio. I wear my feelings on my face. Even if you watch Jassé in the Jeep, you'll see me like scrunching my face or like kind of rolling my eyes. And that's just how I think and how I interpret certain things. But at the end of the day, I have to keep a smile on my face. Just the fact that I'm able to wake up and to go to work and my son is healthy and I am healthy and my family is around, I'm thankful for that. And so I can't walk through life just frowned up. And in this particular situation, at times I feel like that's what I'm doing, and it's so hard for me. And I have to try to remember, how do I maintain a positive attitude in this situation? I'm constantly just trying to keep a positive attitude in the situation. And I've said it over and over and over again. If you guys don't know, meditation is absolutely amazing and essential to people that house stress in their body, or that have panic attacks or anxiety attacks, or just feel frustrated at times. Like meditation, truly just sitting by yourself and just meditating will relieve so much stress. And part of why I'm feeling the way that I'm feeling is because I think I've probably meditated one time this week, which is crazy. Life has just been so busy that I have not given myself time to just connect with myself. And at the end of the day, that's really all meditation is. It's allowing you to take time to connect with yourself. And the more that I am not doing it, the more I see that I'm just kind of slowly just spinning out of control. And I can't hold on to everything. I have to learn to let things go. And it's with meditation that I'm able to do that. The next thing is prayer. I don't know about anybody else's spiritual walk, but there is truly power in prayer. And so there's times when I wake up, I'm praying. First thing I'm doing is praying. I go to bed, I'm praying. I'm making dinner for my son, I'm praying. Like, I'm just letting God and the universe know that I have other intentions for my life, and right now this is not it. So if you don't know God, I'm letting you know. And so if you don't pray, I'm going to tell you guys, prayer is awesome. If that doesn't work for you, journaling is the next one. Write your feelings out. Write it out. Just get it out, and you'll be surprised. And it's also good to be able to go back later and say, wow, I was really brought through that situation, or I really navigated through that situation. It's amazing to see your own thoughts on paper and just feeling it. Like, for some reason I can feel, or it takes me back to that place. Another trick that I do is I try to turn a negative event or a negative situation into a positive. And so one of the things with this particular situation and feeling stuck, I'm really truly asking myself, what is the lesson that I'm supposed to learn in this? I always try to learn a lesson out of it. And if I can't, then I know that there must be, well, usually I can't. Like, if I can't figure out a positive, that's like just ridiculous, because there's always a silver lining in everything. But if I can't find a positive, I would try to take that negative and make it a positive in some sense. And it's almost like rewiring your brain to think differently, to not see such a black situation, like trying to see the light in the situation. They talk about depression, and a lot of times people feel like there's no way out. I can't see a way out. I'm just in this hole and no one can help me. And a lot of times what you have to do is you have to come out of that hole, and you have to look up and look out to see if there's anyone else that can help you. And for me, I have to talk my situations out. And part of that is why Jassé and the Jeep comes so naturally, because I have to talk my situations out. But you have to be careful with the people with who you talk your situations to. There's let me pause for a second. There's a few people in this world when you come to talk to your situation about. There's people who's going to take your situation and be like, what, girl, let me tell you what I'm dealing with. Totally have completely ignored the fact that you're going through something to give you their situation. You can't go to those people. Then there's other people who will be like, really? That's what you're going through? Oh my God, I don't even know how you're doing that. And just making your situation worse. That's like, I came to you for help. So like, try not to go to those people. Go to someone who is able to hear what you're saying, understand what you're saying, and help to give you advice or just give you a listening ear. That's it. Because at the end of the day, you have all you need within yourself to get you out of that situation. So you don't need someone adding their stress to you, or taking away your stress and piling on their stress. Be very selective with the individuals that you share your information with. All right, back to my tools and tricks. for remaining positive in a situation. Sometimes you just have to completely remove yourself. You have to find something that makes you happy and do that, and continue to do that until you can see yourself out of that situation. And honestly, I'm telling you guys this, but I'm telling it really to myself, because I realize that there's some changes that's gonna have to come into my life, and I don't know how those changes are gonna come about, but I have to be prepared, and I have to take responsibility for certain things. And so I have to allow myself to see the positivity in what I believe right now to be a negative situation. Who knows? A few months from now, I might be like, you know what? It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. And lastly, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys who come in, who comment, who write. You don't really understand how much just me having somebody to talk to during this whole commute home has really helped me. Like, it's almost therapeutic for me. So when you guys send me your questions, when you're commenting and talking, it helps me and it helps others. There's people that write in that will say, oh my God, that was on point, or so-and-so said X, Y, and Z in the comment, answer their questions. That helped me, or I have the same question as somebody else. So I just want to thank you guys all the time for just coming to Jassé in the Jeep with me, giving me ideas, telling me what to do, how to make things better. I thank you so much. I see someone said bad is good. I'm kind of at a stop. Bad is good. Without bad, you won't have the good. That's true. Without the bad, you won't have the good. And that is really true. And I would try to, in this situation, try to take the good out of what is bad. So thank you guys. I'm sorry this is a shorter Jassé in the Jeep. My question I felt was relatively easy. I hope my passenger got the answer that they wanted. But please send me questions, and they don't have to be about relationships. Like I said, I'm not a relationship guru. I haven't been married for forever. I can only talk about what I know. But one thing I can talk about is I can talk about life. I can talk about situations that you think are good that can knock you down, and how to get back up. So that's it. Thank you. Namaste.